There's a plant that can literally die and come back to life. Dead, for weeks. No water, no life. But the minute it gets a sip of water, it just wakes up and starts to live again. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But no, it's real. This plant is called the resurrection plant, and its survival strategy, well, it's straight up mind-blowing. Picture this, a plant that can survive in the harshest conditions, even in a desert where everything else is baked and crispy. It curls up into a tight little ball, shrivels up and enters this extreme state of dormancy. It's so dry you might think it's completely gone. But no, it's just sleeping, waiting. It has this incredible ability to shut down its metabolism and basically turn off like a light switch. It's like the plant saying, no rain, no problem. I'll just chill for a while until things get better. Then, when rain or water hits it, boom, it unfurls like a blanket being tossed out of the laundry. The leaves spread out, green shoots pop up, and it's alive again, like nothing ever happened. It's almost like this plant knows how to hit the reset button on life. Think about that. No one's telling it to do this. It just knows when it's time to wake up and do its thing. Now hold up. The resurrection plant doesn't just look dead, it feels dead too. It's so dry it literally cracks if you try to touch it. You'd think it's beyond saving, but that's where the magic happens. It can go without water for months, even years, but once it gets moisture, the plant's cells go into overdrive. They pull water in, hydrate the plant like a sponge, and get everything flowing again. The transformation is almost immediate. One moment, it's a shriveled brown mess, and the next, it's a vibrant green explosion of life. It's like watching an ancient secret unfold before your eyes, and it's real. Nature's way of showing that even the most impossible situations can turn around with the right resources. How? Well, the plant's cells are built to protect themselves. They store special sugars that act like antifreeze, preventing them from freezing or drying out. These sugars keep the plant in a kind of suspended animation, like it's frozen in time. When the water comes, those sugars help the plant's cells rehydrate, repair themselves, and boom, resurrection. It's like a superpower built right into the plant's DNA. This isn't just some survival trick. This is a whole life hack that nature figured out centuries ago. And here's a twist. This plant is more than just a survivor. It's a master at controlling its internal environment. It knows exactly when to shut down and when to come back to life. That's not just surviving, that's some next-level resilience. It's like this plant has its own built-in alarm clock, a timer that ticks down to when it's finally time to say, okay, I've had my nap, let's get back to work. But get this isn't just something that happens in far-off deserts or harsh climates. You can find these plants in parts of the world where rain is rare and temperatures can soar, and yet, they thrive. They've adapted to extreme conditions where most plants would just give up. This is evolution at its finest, where only the toughest survive. And even then, they know when it's time to rest. It's not just a plant, it's a living, breathing example of patience and perseverance. Now, if you're thinking, this is cool, but what does it mean for me? Well, it's a reminder that even in the driest, toughest times, whether it's drought or something else, you don't have to give up. Resilience is real, and sometimes all you need is a little water, whether it's a change in perspective, a fresh start, or just taking a step back. The resurrection plant doesn't just survive, it teaches us how to bounce back when life tries to beat us down. The truth is, we all go through rough patches. We all face moments where it feels like we're just dried up, like we have nothing left to give. But just like the resurrection plant, you have the ability to bounce back. Sometimes it just takes the right moment, the right opportunity to come alive again. So when you feel like you're in your driest moment, just remember, you're just resting, you're just waiting for the rain to come. When it does, you'll be ready to unfurl, stretch out, and live again. So, what are you going to do with your water? Keep going or just sit there waiting for life to rain on you? Choose wisely, because sometimes you just need to wake up and come back stronger. Don't let the drought hold you down, just know your rain is coming, and when it does, you'll rise again, just like the resurrection plant. And speaking of waking up, you can hit that follow button if you want to stay hydrated with more cool facts like this. Just don't be like the plant and dry out, alright? Keep it fresh and come back for more.